Niggas had to do a sigh of relief, preparing ourselves for this shit. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all know what it is. Dynamic Duos here. Mac, aka your boy, and my man Black Mac. A lot to talk about this week.
Oh yes.
A lot of laughs. Some seriousness will come into play. Obviously, we have yet to give our thoughts on Rachael Gunn. You may know her as Raygun, the apparent best break dancer in all of all of Australia and all of the Oceania region. We'll share our thoughts on that one, as well as we got a couple things on who's man or not who's man's, but what did I just watch? A couple of things that got our attention over there on the gram of Insta. Oscar De La Hoya finally opening up about his infamous all body fishnet bodysuit. He sat down with Shannon Sharp and talked about that, and figured it'd be something we'd share our thoughts on, as well as a judge who decided to put teenager in handcuffs and threaten her with jail time because she fell asleep in his courtroom while they were on a field trip. So we'll share our thoughts on that, and then finally we welcome the prodigal son back to Who's Man's. If you are frequent to the fan group, you know exactly who we're talking about. And if you're just a regular listener of the podcast, I'm pretty sure y'all could put two and two together, figure who it is. But all that and more. Episode 1. Hey, you know what? We're halfway to 300 out this bitch, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Halfway
That's
to 300
awesome.
out here. I never would have thought we could have made it. Remix. But all that and more. Episode 150 of the Smoke Pit starts right now.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the smoke pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.
Yep, y'all know what it is. Friday night, mood is right. Dynamic duo of Black and Mac on your screens again this Friday night. Hopefully ushering the weekend for all our patrons. And then starting off your work week with a laugh for everybody else who supports us. We appreciate it. How's your week been, bro?
Not too bad, bro. It's been a busy week. I'm always glad for those. Interesting week. We had an interesting week. So ready to laugh. Ready to laugh. Let's get this show on. And let the Shanette boy. This might be an all-timer tonight. I'm letting everybody know. This one.
Tears.
This one might be an all-timer.
Tears will be shed. Abs will be formed.
Yes.
Breath will be lost. All of the good things that come with laughter. We'll put it that way.
Yes.
But yeah. I'm ready to get into the shenanigans here. Leading into this, I was like, man, it'll probably come to me. So like by the time we get the final shots and stuff, it'll come back to me. But I fucked around and I got this big ass cup. I was like, I wonder how much this shit can hold. So I had a bottle of pineapple soju and I'm just like, pour it in there. I'm like, it takes the whole bottle. I'm like, oh shit, I got to mix something else in here. So I put some orange soda in there, and that's what we got going on over here. I don't have a shot. I forgot to put the shot together, but I'll just take a sip out of my adult sippy cup here.
You do that.
I know you over there on the agua.
Yep.
So you got a toast for the people, man?
I do.
Oh,
And
I
this
do
is a
it.
very
I
special,
do it. I do it. All right, go
this
ahead.
is a very special one. 2 words, strap in. Cheers.
If you know, you know. Salud, my boy. Oh, that is dangerously good. I hope it's the lesser concentrated soju. You know, you hit or miss. You hit or miss with them things, bro.
Yep.
One bottle be fucking a fucking Mike Tyson right hook. Next one be Glass
How
Joe.
regulated is this?
Why don't you have standards in this country? Oh man. But as we promised, ladies and gentlemen, or we kind of talked about it last week. The Olympics, a lot of storylines coming from that one. Last time we talked about it was before. Actually, you know, we could have talked about it last Friday, but we did a Wednesday show because I had something on Friday. Leading into the final bit of the Olympics, we had Rachael Gunn, a.k.a. Raygun. And she kind of set the internet ablaze with her b-boy routine or breakdancing routine, b-girls, b-boys, all of that stuff. And not in the way that she thought she was going to set it ablaze. So without further ado, I think it's time that we sit down and talk about this shit in a house meeting, y'all.
Let's do it.
I think we need to have a house meeting, y'all.
So Rachael Gunn is out here feeling a type of way that her online hate has been devastating to her. This is from ESPN, right? So if you don't know, if you haven't been under a rock or anything like that, Rachael Gunn went to represent Australia in the Olympics in their inaugural showing of breakdancing as an Olympic game over in Paris this past week. And she danced 2 rounds and scored 0 both rounds. Me, as a non-break dancer, just like a lot of these things from the Olympics, I can't fucking do, therefore I cannot judge. I could just be like, ooh, that shit didn't look right, or oh shit, you know, they killing it. You know? That's all I could do, and then it goes to the judges after that. More specifically, like when it comes to like the diving shit, like I just motherfuckers do whatever, and then they hit. And if I don't see a splash, I'm like, oh, that shit, that's a 10. And then judges be like, nah, it's 8.75. I'm like, all right, I'll take your word for it. To me, that's a 10. But same thing with gymnastics and all that shit. Motherfuckers do 8,000 flips in the air, fall, and they take a little hop on the landing. I'm like, shit, you did it. 10. They like deducted this month. Hey, you do your thing. When it came to this breakdancing thing, however, I confidently sat in my chair and was like, that's a 0. And I was right. Confidently. That's a motherfucking 0.
Who taught her? Who gave you this?
What if I told you it was her husband, her coach? But that's neither here nor there. We're getting ahead of ourselves. So I'll just start this off with this little bit. Australian breakdancer Rachael Gunn said the backlash she has received since competing at the Paris Olympics has been devastating and asked for privacy for herself and her family and friends. I really appreciate the positivity, and I'm glad I was able to bring some joy into your lives. That's what I hoped. That you did. I didn't realize that would also open the door to so much hate, which has frankly been pretty devastating. I went out there and I had fun. I did take it very seriously. I worked my butt off preparing for the Olympics, and I gave it my all. Truly, she said. The Australian Olympic Committee earlier on Thursday condemned an online petition calling for an investigation into Gunn's selection for the Paris Olympics, saying it contained falsehoods aimed at inciting hatred against her. The Australian Olympic Committee chief executive, Matt Carroll, said the petition had stirred up public hatred without any factual basis, adding that it was vexatious, misleading, and bullying. Carroll's statement also said Gunn, who was 36, had been selected through a transparent and independent qualification event and nomination process. I'll end it with this. Gunn asked for privacy, saying, "I'd really like to press to please stop harassing my family and friends, the Australian breaking community, and the broader street dance community. Everybody has been through a lot as a result of this, so I ask you to please respect their privacy." So I'll end it with this. Black. You said there were some things that kind of like the humorous level, everybody gets it, right? You're saying that there's a deeper discussion that needs to be had about this. What is that?
So this goes back to the reason breaking is on the Olympics, right? Breaking, and I need everybody to understand, like, this is one of the fundamental elements of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
It's when hip hop was created, it was created with breaking was a part of that. It had it in mind. That was the community. You had that, the music, the DJing, the culture, the art, stuff like that, right? So for that to be on the Olympics is huge in the sense of Black culture and the impact of Black culture. That you can have this on a world stage, people from the world over, they come, they do their best at these events, and that is representative of something that Black culture has given to the world. Like, on that scale, it's huge. Mm-hmm. So to have that represented by so many countries, like, it should be a proud moment for a lot of Black people.
Yes.
To have that representation, right? Because that came from America, that came from the Black people in America.
Yep.
When the community started hip hop. So to have that potentially seen as made a mockery of is kind of like a slap in the face to that culture, to that history, and everything that it gave to the world, because it allowed so many people, even the people in the Olympics, it allowed them a chance to get out of a situation they were in, potentially, and contribute their art to the world and be seen as something serious. This was a very serious event for a lot of folks. And I don't want that message to get lost in the humor, because it can be tone deaf after a while. But on the basis of it, like, that should be the most important thing. Now, once she fucked up and did what she did, I'm not even going to say she fucked up because I don't know Australia's culture like that. So I'm just going to say it didn't look right. but putting it out there like that, like, if it was a mockery, I'm not saying it is, but if it was a mockery, then yeah, you should never come back to the Olympics.
Well, I remember reading something, and I don't know if people are just being facetious, but she has a PhD in breakdancing or something.
In cultural studies. That's what she has a PhD in, I think.
Cultural studies? Hold on, what is Rachael Gunn's PhD? She holds a PhD in cultural studies and a BA in contemporary music. So I guess this... So the biggest thing that a lot of people were bringing in the question, and the ESPN article kind of hit on it, was her route to get to the Olympics. People were looking at her performance in the Olympics like, how the hell is a 2-week gathering of the best in certain disciplines gathered every 4 years, and this is it? And I 100% agree. Just because you're the best person in your region, which some people are doubting based on the, admission fees and travel costs and all of that other stuff in order for all the regions of Oceania, which is all these islands in the Pacific Ocean, to fly and gather in one place to do this. Like, it's not cheap. So she was financially able to do this, right? Raise money or whatever, right? And she won the competition. But my thing is, just because you won that competition, do you deserve to go to the Olympics? Case in point, pick a random country, we'll say Denmark, right? For whatever reason. They may have a dude in Denmark that's the fastest dude in Denmark, right? Runs the 100-meter dash in like 11:3. Fastest dude in their country. You know what Denmark's not going to do? Send that dude to the Olympics to run against people that run that shit in sub 9.5, sub 9.7. Because why? When the bar is this, like, you look at the world record for, like, what is it, like Usain Bolt with 9.52 or some shit like that, and you running this shit at 11.3, like, you cooking everybody in Denmark. But there's other people that, bro, you ain't cooking the people that are going to the Olympics, my boy. And that should have been the thing with Rachael. Like, yeah, you won this contest, but, like, I'm going to show you some YouTube clips of these motherfuckers from Japan, these motherfuckers from South Korea, these motherfuckers from the U.S., these motherfuckers from Brazil. Like, do you think you could beat these guys? And be honest with yourself, Rachael. Did you think you was going to go there? Like, if your whole goal of going to the Olympics is to win gold, you got to be honest with yourself. Like, Black, if you was out there, you lifting these weights, right? And you like, man, I can, whatever, lift this much. Like, I'm feeling pretty good. They're like, hey, man, you pretty strong. You want to try out for the Olympics? What would you say?
I would say no, because I can be strong, but if a motherfucker like Mark Henry walks out that bitch, I'm cooked, bro.
Like, bro, I ain't even gonna lift after this nigga. Like, what do you want me to do?
I'm cooked. That's like Sha'Carri Richardson, right?
Yeah.
Fastest woman in the U.S., right? Mm-hmm. But people knew going into the Olympics, like, she had some competition out there.
Yeah.
The goal wasn't guaranteed for her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's fast, she worked her ass off, but at the end of the day, she still didn't get the gold.
Right. And that's the beauty of it, because I think up until the Olympics, throughout the year, she had recorded the fastest 100-meter time this year for women.
Right.
Through all the meets and all the world trials and stuff like that. So they're just like, she has a shot. She's been running and competing in the world trials across the planet, and she's been ranking pretty high. So she is a legit contender for the gold. And then you get there and, other people step their game up and you maybe not have it all in you. You know what I'm saying? So things happen. My question would be, like, I know the breakdancing thing is worldwide. Like, there's different competitions around the planet. Like, why are those motherfuckers not in the Olympics? I grant maybe they asked them and they was like, nah, because for the culture, I'm not out here to, commercialize it or anything. I don't know why they said no, or even if they were approached. But based on what I have seen in dance competitions, breaking competitions, even in the States, let alone like worldwide breaking tournaments, and what I saw in the Olympics, fam, like, what are we doing? Like, that may be the first and last time that is in the Olympics. And a lot of people are just, 100% just going in, making fun of breakdancing, talking about how it's not really a sport. And it's not. It's a fucking... they're the Olympic Games, not the Olympic sports. Like, there are sports that are considered events in there, but it's just a competition, an event, if you will.
Right.
That does take discipline, takes physical conditioning. It like, look at people who break dance. Like, they're not out of shape. Let me just say that.
Facts.
The shit these people do, I'm like, they're damn near superheroes. But I have a hard time feeling bad for her.
I do too.
And breaking is not on the sports program for 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. So
that's heartbreaking.
Actually, bro, just make that
shit. It would be in America.
Make that shit fucking an X Games event or something, right? Like
Right.
few things that young people are into get accepted at Olympics. I think when they brought snowboarding in over to the Winter Games, the fucking half pipe tricks and all that stuff, like people love that shit. The fucking big air, all the flips and stuff, people love that shit. Breakdancing, I knew was gonna fall flat. I knew it immediately. Like, bro, you ain't bringing the right. If you don't bring the right people, this shit ain't gonna work.
Right. Like I needed to see Philippines in there. Like I need Philippines, Japan, South Korea, USA. Maybe who else is known for that shit?
France
The
has
only
some
European
people.
country I would have had in there was probably Germany, because I know, and France.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you just Google. If you just YouTube the last year's breaking, I mean, you just look at them countries like, bro, why these motherfuckers ain't coming through? You know, right. Japan sent some heavy hitters and shit. Like, there were actually great breaking routines, but this just took the cake because
it took the focus away from everything.
Yes. But yeah, so her and her husband, I don't know his name, but he ends up being her coach, and they are both kind of like big in the breaking scene in Australia. So I'm not saying Australia doesn't have good breakdancers. I'm pretty much saying like y'all didn't do enough. Y'all didn't do your due diligence trying to find the best of the best from your country or from the region or anything like that. So I can see why, bro, like imagine being the person responsible for why this event is no longer in the Olympics. One and done. First time ever breakdancing. You come out there and do this fucking. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what I got for you. I'll tell you what I got for you. What if I told you I found her full breaking routine? And I am ready to. Oh yes. Now I was trying to find it. I was trying to find it on YouTube, but every time I found it, it was somebody doing a reaction, so the motherfuckers talking over it and shit, and that shit annoys me. I'm just like, bro, just make some fucking.
Show me the goods.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't want to hear you talking about this shit. Now the bad part is it's this fucking small. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna make something work for us. I'm gonna make it work.
Oh.
Now you gotta work with me now. It's gonna be people gonna be like, what's going on here? Trust me. I thought I was. Oh, I do know what I'm doing. Here we go. Boom.
There it is.
Boom. Now let's see. Do this. Move it over here. All right. Now it's gonna be hard to see because I couldn't find it. It's only uploaded in this Instagram kind of reel thing, but you'll get the gist of her full potential, if you will. I don't know if this has a full screen mode. No, it does not. Of course it doesn't. But Rachael Gunn, go ahead and show us what you got, girl. Bro.
That's not it.
She thought it was though. She thought it was. The biggest move that there's three main things that she does. One was that roly poly bug thing right there. Then she does like a kangaroo hop, and then there's like this fucking thriller thing that she does that you guys need to.
The maniac. She's a maniac.
Oh, that's what that was. And she dancing like they never danced before. But Rachael, go ahead and continue to cook for us there, girl. First of all, I feel bad for the hype man or the announcer, like trying to find the right time to be like, ha, doom 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 doom, ho. You know what I'm saying? Like he was he was trying. You know, he was trying, but it just wasn't doing it. Yeah, it didn't hit. It didn't hit at all. I can only imagine what was going through his head watching this shit. Like, oh my god,
baby, no, what are you doing? No, don't do that.
no, baby girl, no. Fam. That's enough of this shit, bro. I'm just.
It's exactly what my son looked like when I told him he had to go to school Monday. It's like,
He said, "What? That's how my son." I don't want it. Just, like, what are we doing? What are we doing out here? Just, oh, Raygun. I don't know what to say. You know what? I'm gonna try and be serious, bro. Like, I know last week we talked about Michaela Skinner, which, editor's note, was not the Michaela I thought it was. Michaela Maroney's still out here. Michaela Maroney. There's two Michaelas, obviously. So,
nice.
Michaela Skinner was actually somebody that was somebody totally different. But I'm gonna tell you, like I told her, you know, don't start nothing. It won't be nothing, right?
Fact.
You knew what the fuck you was capable of. You knew you knew your ability, right? And you chose to get in the ring with the best of the best, knowing you had no business being there. So that is why people are on your ass. And for all the reasons Black said, this shit is serious to some people. This shit is a way of life. This shit is it's not a lifestyle. It's not a hobby to them. It's something they believe in. One of the 5 pillars of fucking hip hop, right? And you out there just because you got a fucking PhD in cultural studies, which, you know, I would give you probably a slight, you know, maybe if it was like African American studies.
Right.
It's cultural. You know what I'm saying? Like, what culture was it? What culture was it that you studied?
Exactly.
That's all I'm gonna say. I know it wasn't hip hop, so I'll leave it at that. You know, so much for battle rap making it to the Olympics.
Oh my God.
Lord,
Smack, you don't have a
Jesus.
shot.
Yeah.
Sorry, Smack.
Oh no, Raygun fucked it up for us. Tagging won't be in the Olympics or anything. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, that'll cover the house meeting. Raygun.
Do better.
Again, I doubt people are threatening your family. Just, can y'all just stop
Why
saying
y'all
that
do
shit?
that? Y'all about to say, why y'all do that? Stop doing that.
The threats and the bullying of my family. Nobody's bullying your family. We're bullying you, Raygun, all right? Your family wasn't out there fucking looking like roly-polies and shit, bro.
God, dog, man.
Looking like a kid where you're just like, all right, let's head back to the hotel when you at Disney World. Just on the ground rolling around and shit. Like, oh my God. Anyway, nobody, can y'all stop doing that? That's all I'm saying, man. I'm getting sick and tired of this shit, man. And then when people's families really get threats, people are going to be like, yeah, right, whatever.
Right.
Like, if you ain't taking screenshots and showing me these threats, shut the fuck up.
My family is being threatened as well. Stop. No, they ain't.
Nobody cares. And I've seen your husband's breakdancing videos. Y'all belong together. All right? I'll just say that. I'll just say that. All right? But IG was a treasure trove this week with a lot of things we could talk about. So I think it's time for us to mosey on over to the What Did I Just Watch segment of the show.
Tell me I did not just see that.
Oh my God. So many things we could have chose today. So many things. Like whose man could have easily been this whole show.
It could have been a whose man.
Whose man? Just four of them. Bow, 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 bow. But I think we it would have been a moot point because we all would have known who would have won this competition. But we'll get to that. We will get to that. The first thing I want to talk about is like we were talking in the cold opening. Let me switch this back to what we do. Yeah. So a Detroit judge put a teenager in a jail uniform and handcuffs to teach her a lesson for sleeping during a field trip to his courtroom. So we'll play the video, and then we'll discuss it, and then of course, since it's from the Shade Room, we'll dabble into the comments there.
Kenneth King, he stands by what he did, placing a 16-year-old in handcuffs after she was allegedly misbehaving on a field trip in his courtroom.
One thing you'll learn about my courtroom is that I am not a toy. I am not to be played with.
What started out as an informational field trip with the greeting of Detroit nonprofit Tuesday to the 36th District Court in front of Judge King.
This is the 36th District Court for the city of Detroit. We do just about everything that happens in the city of Detroit.
Quickly turned into Judge King getting visibly agitated over a sleeping student in his courtroom.
You fall asleep in my courtroom one more time, I'm putting you in the back, understood?
Judge King had her removed from the courtroom, but he told me that didn't fix her, quote, attitude. And that's when he pulled out the jail uniform and handcuffs.
That's not something that normally happens, but I felt compelled to do it because I didn't like.
I spoke to Judge,
but I felt compelled to do it because I didn't like the child's attitude.
King says he was trying to teach the teenager a lesson on behavior and respect in court.
I haven't been disrespected like that in a very long time.
He then threatened the girl with jail time.
I'm going to go to sleep tonight.
But I felt compelled.
All right. How you feeling about this, Black?
I would be, if I was that child's parent, I'd be visibly fucking him up. And I would have to go to jail, bro. Like, I got to. Because if it's a field trip and I'm expecting my kid to come home and you put my kid in handcuffs and I ask you what for, the fuck y'all didn't call me for? You just gonna throw my kid in fucking handcuffs and a jail outfit? I wish the fuck you, boy, I will beat your ass.
Yeah.
Bro. Bro, that is like I get you feeling disrespected. I get that. Like I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's too much goddamn power, bro. That's too much power. For you to be like, I'm just gonna put you in handcuffs. No, the fuck you're not. He's still on the court. That's wild.
That was my biggest. Like, let me just say this: I have been blessed to not have been in a situation where I am in a courtroom in front of a judge. Like, I've talked to magistrates and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
For like juvenile shit, long time ago. But never in a situation where I'm sitting in front of a judge who's behind a bench and a bailiff and all this other stuff. Like all of that shit, right? So a lot of questions come to mind. Does the judge have the authority to do that shit? somebody that is not on trial to just be like, put her in jail and put her in cuffs. Like, what's the charge? You know, that's just me. Like, I didn't know. Like, she wasn't holding the court in contempt or anything. There was no active trial going on. She wasn't interrupting the due process of somebody having a trial or anything. And to me, this is just a fucking fragile ass ego on this man. Like, whoever this King dude is, this is just wow. Kenneth King, like, this shit is wild, bro. Because one, you don't know what's going on in this girl's life. Like, why is she tired? Is she not getting enough sleep at home? If she's not, what's the reason? Like, parents fighting, abusive stuff going on. Is she trying to work while go to school because things are tight in the household and shit like that? And because she's sleepy, you going to jail. Like, let me tell you. I know you're like, bro, I'm whooping his ass. And I'm 100% on board with that. You know, ride out. We'll ride on that motherfucker, right? Pause. Next thing would be Detroit. I know y'all been through enough. There's a lot of shit going on in Detroit. Money-wise, city was like in debt or something like a while back. I will say this. If I was that child's parents, y'all would be back in debt because I will sue. Whatever little payment plan y'all had to get out of debt, y'all better call that motherfucker right back because y'all going right back in that motherfucker, bro. So wait. Eric says judges can do that. Contempt of court is a but there's no court.
Wild.
There's no court, Eric. Oh, for people who are listening, Jen and EJ are in the comments. So Eric says, yes, contempt of court is a misdemeanor and a fine. So if a trial was going on or something like that, I would consume that to be contempt, right? Contempt of court. Like if you're just in a field trip and you're coming through and the judge is trying to describe what goes on at the 36th district court, you know, and she's like falling asleep. He's just like, whoa, not in my courtroom, jail. Like, the fuck? This is an educational trip. Why are you trying to send me to jail? So that would just be me. And even if that was allowed, just because you can do it, should you do it? There's abuse of power. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There are checks and balances when you get in roles of authority. Like, you just can't, because somebody walks in the courtroom and you have the robe, it's not your fucking kingdom to dictate. There's shit that keeps you in check from wilding the fuck out. Like, if I'm a judge and somebody like rolls their eyes in the fucking back of the court, send that motherfucker to jail. I don't like that shit. Like, bro, you're not. I get it, you a judge, but this ain't your kingdom, right? You're sworn in. You're supposed to uphold yourself to a certain standard and locking 16-year-old kids up. Like, if it was Scared Straight program or something like that, bro, go all in.
By all means, yeah.
By all means. But if I sign a permission slip for my kid to go and learn about what the 36th district does, and she calling me, you have a collect call from Detroit County Jail. Mama, it's me. Come pick me up. Hold on.
Oh, the fuck up. Why are you calling me collect?
That's your first thing?
Yeah.
She ain't got no money on the books, man.
That's the first question. Why are you calling me collect?
She ain't got no money on the books. So EJ says the judge was absolutely in his feelings and had a hurt ego, and that there was absolutely no reason to do that.
Yeah,
But
that's wild, bro.
yeah, but I'm 100%. Hey, whoa. Call the school immediately. So my kid went on a field trip with your school, and I was expecting them back at 3:30. It is 7:30, and I get a call from the jail, and it's my kid. Wow. So Eric says they can hold anyone in their court in contempt.
That is crazy for any reason.
But then I'm hoping that they not investigate, but look into each time they do that, because you just can't have somebody, like I said, just this motherfucker came in a green tie. Contempt. Get your ass the fuck up out my court. Like, God damn, this judge is wild out here. The Honorable Judge Willie McCoy. God damn it. Nobody knows what's going to piss this motherfucker off today. Oh, my God.
That bitch on egg. I'm about to go to jail, bro.
Are you coming to my trial? Who the judge? Willie? Nah, I ain't going to be able to make it.
Nah.
Because I'll fuck around, go in there with this red shirt, and he going to say some shit or something.
This is a question I want to know. Jen says it was it explained to the parents.
I don't know.
If that's the case, bro, like my kid wouldn't have went on that field trip.
No.
That's crazy.
No. Like, bro, somebody's getting sued.
Oh yes.
Sued and,
bro,
and
I gotta fight somebody. Somebody in this chain of adults needs to have hands laid on them.
Oh yeah.
Whether it's the teachers, the principal, somebody's got to get a taste of the hands.
I have never been disrespected like that before. Like, you're a grown ass man and this is a 16-year-old falling asleep. One, like, bro, make your presentation spicy, bro. Got teenagers coming in here and this is the 36 stuff. Like, bro, I'm already asleep. Bro, you know how many staff meetings I be in fighting sleep?
Bro, talk about it.
Like, bro, if y'all just don't get to the point so we can move the fuck on. You ain't here with all this fluff, my boy.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I'm here fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my fucking life out here.
I have had judges insult me in front of the entire court when I was on the stand. Woo, you better than me, EJ.
Nobody.
You better than me, bro.
Nobody.
I couldn't do it. I'm going to go ahead and turn in my badge and my gun right now. And I'm going to meet you outside, Your Honor.
Look, and if you keep going, you know that it means you've given the green light.
Give me the green light. Yeah, but I thought that was just crazy. And as a parent, my daughter goes somewhere and they be like, collect call from the Hampton County Jail. It's me, Navi. They locked me up. Can you come get me? Do you accept charges? Yes. Give me the name. I'm on the way to get you. I just need a name. Who did this? Yep. Who did this? All right, that's it. I'm on the way, baby.
Judge never watched The Wire. I take it.
Oh man. But this is not the only gift that Instagram gave us this week. Hall of Fame boxer. Is he in the Boxing Hall of Fame? I believe he is already, right?
Yeah.
Well, if he's not, he'll get in. Very highly esteemed, highly decorated boxer, Oscar De La Hoya, CEO of Golden Boy Promotions and all of this other stuff. So he is a mainstay in the boxing world. However you feel about him, you cannot take away his accomplishments in the field in that sport. In the 90s, was it in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s? A few decades ago, we'll just say that.
Late 90s, early 2000s, you're right.
He took a picture of him in a full body fishnet outfit with lingerie on, surfaced, and people were looking at him, questioning his sexuality, all of that other stuff, right? Yep. I've never heard him talk about it per se. Read articles where, he denied all that stuff. Of course, Club Shay Shay is where people go to be truthful and share their feelings and stuff. So, of course, Unc calls up Oscar, was like, hey, Oscar, you want to come through, talk to your boy? I got some questions for you. And Oscar shows up. So here's him explaining the situation to Shannon Sharp, and just watch the progression of Shannon Sharp's face from like giving him the benefit of the doubt to then realizing what the fuck's going on.
You brought it up, Oscar. You had to build. Oscar, why you let him snap that picture?
Which one?
The 15 years ago, the picture you was talking about.
Oh, I was drugged up. Yeah, I was drugged up. I didn't even know it. Yeah.
You didn't know you had put the pantyhose on?
No. Have you ever?
You didn't know you put the pantyhose on? No.
Boy, Unc is wild, bro.
Bro, the way he be asking them questions, like,
Why you let them snap that pic low? You like that?
why? The way he asked it was, come on, bro. Why you let them do that shit to you, bro?
Oh, I was drugged
I
up.
was drugged up.
You ain't know you put the pantyhose on? Complete disbelief. Like, come on, bro. Like, you ain't know? You was that drugged up, you ain't know you put that whole shit on? Put that shit on.
This motherfucker lying, bro.
Yeah, but Unc ain't playing that shit, bro. You ain't know you put the pantyhose on? No. Not at all. All right, Oscar. Please explain yourself. Obviously, there's a logical explanation, Oscar. Let's hear it.
You ever tried it?
No, hell no. They gonna make
sure?
you put pantyhose
Are you
on.
sure?
Hell no, I ain't gonna try. I ain't gonna try it.
Okay. Think about it. To get those pantyhose on,
Yeah,
god damn it.
but
It'll take like 2 hours.
But that's what I'm-
sober.
Oscar.
Yeah.
You had to go by the size when you was not so.
No.
When you were sober.
What happened was, and I've talked about this a lot in my documentary too, because I'm open about it. I don't give a fuck. I was getting with bad people, this and that. 2 women come in my room with a suitcase. That's all I remember. And after that, I wake up the next
What was
day.
in the suitcase?
Well, women's clothes.
Oh,
Yeah, women's clothes, drugs, this, that. Yeah, they.
How believable, on a scale of 1 to 10, how believable is this story so far, Black?
-5.
You don't believe they just rolled in with a briefcase full of lingerie and drugs?
Nah, bro, nah.
Drugs, women's
Should've believed
clothes,
that
this, that, the third, this. Like, bro, I need you to describe to me what was in the goddamn suitcase.
Yes.
What's in the suitcase? Come on, what's in that suitcase? Bro, if they come...
Stay right there. Don't take another step.
Hey, I'm not one to judge anything, bro, but Oscar, I think you paid these women to come in there and humiliate you or some shit.
Yes.
So I assume there might have been some drugs, probably some weed, some ecstasy, something to make shit cool, make shit fun and shit. Some lingerie, and they probably had some other stuff in that suitcase. That you probably ain't so open to talk
You ain't never
about.
gonna tell nobody what was in that suitcase, bro. This was drinks and kinks in room 303.
Oscar, there's some other shit in that suitcase. They drugs, women's clothes, this, that, some other stuff. This, that, some other stuff. Bro, I couldn't been
What was
Unc.
the other stuff?
Yeah, I couldn't have been Unc. Hey, no. Go back. Other stuff.
Yeah,
What else
yeah.
was in there? I don't remember. I was on.
You treat this shit like it's a Sunny D commercial, Oscar.
Purple stuff. That's the purple stuff. The usual. No, that ain't usual. All right, Oscar. Come on now. Let's talk.
Set me up, but it's okay. It happened. So what?
He was set up.
You mentioned that during your career. Did you partake in drugs during your career?
No. No, I couldn't because
They tested.
Yeah, he tested you. I didn't drink, smoke, drugs. So
But women was your vice, though.
I was a professional. I was
when
a
you
professional.
boxed, women were your vice.
I mean, we're human, right? but I started drinking in the Pacquiao fight.
Okay.
I was drinking in the Pacquiao fight. The last 2 weeks,
You were probably drinking in preparation for it. But in that fight, you was drunk, but you was punch drunk. Because Pacquiao fucked your ass up.
Fed your ass a steady stream of hands.
Shots, if you will. Steady taking shots, but I digress. Continue.
training was going bad. I was getting beat up in sparring.
Damn.
And I said, you know what? Let me just booze it up. And that's what happened.
Did you try to like suppress that from coming out? Because you knew that was going. Oscar, you know who you are. You're Oscar De La Hoya. You're the Golden Boy.
Yeah.
You're a gold medalist. You're a sixth division champ.
Sure.
Do you understand how that was going to make you look if those pictures ever came forward?
No. I actually, another story that people don't know, when they came out, yeah, I was fucking worried as hell because I was at the peak of my career.
Yes.
And I was having issues with, domestically at home,
with your wife.
Yeah, with all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And so they made me, first of all, we hired this forensic expert in photos and Photoshop. We actually convinced the people that they were fake.
Fake.
Yeah. And I was home free.
Right.
And then the person at the time that I was with convinced me to do an interview and tell the world, you know what, they're real. So
Why the hell would you do that?
Because
I love Shannon, bro.
We convinced everybody they were fake and we were in the clear. Yeah. But then I said they were real. Now why the fuck would you do that?
If he could have said it, he'd have called it nigga.
Yeah, but who the fuck, bro? What the nigga?
Because I was a shell of my own self at the time. I didn't know what I was thinking, but I'm glad I did it because I'm glad I said they were real because it set me free.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're out there 15 years ago. So what? I mean, what? I bet if I asked 30 people here, 20 of them say, yeah, I've worn something from a woman. In closed doors. That's what happens.
Yeah,
Mine just came out publicly.
You see, Unc?
I bet you a motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Shit.
Bro, that's the she got your ass. Bro, you in the wrong room to be saying that shit, bro. But ask all 30 of y'all, at least 20 of y'all will say y'all wore something that was women's.
Behind closed doors. Nuh-uh.
The only thing I will say that I wore that was women's is when my wife be like, come out here and help with these bags, and I just throw on whatever slippers be by the door.
Yep.
My heels be dragging on the back and shit.
Yep.
That's about it.
Tiptoeing my ass in
Yep,
the trash can.
that's about it, my boy. The shit you had on,
Nah,
the shit you had on, Oscar. Don't do that to yourself. I bet I ask all y'all. 20 of y'all say y'all wore something women's.
Hell no.
Let me tell you something right now, bro. Uncle's just like, don't even ask that question. You're going to embarrass yourself right now.
I bet he won't.
Not the lawnmower laugh. No, you not. So, motherfucker, get you that lawnmower laugh, bro. You, who the fuck you talking?
You a motherfucking fool. You a motherfucking fool.
Y'all don't know about that, Oscar.
Come on. Hey, come on, let me see.
I ain't even got on socks, so I know I ain't with no pantyhose. I ain't with no pantyhose. You.
Yo. So that was him trying to explain his shit. Let me look at some of these comments. Unc be pulling niggas' cards crazily. When Diddy be wanting to party, you got to tell him no.
Man.
When Mexican really don't care, they say, so what at the end? The Cat Williams gift. Unc said, hell no. Bro was way too excited. He was way too excited when he said, have you tried it? Bro, when he said, but you had to have picked that out, the size and everything, I was weak. 2 women with the suitcase. Coke is a hell of a... Y'all wrong for adding the pic to the bottom. Nope. Cap, he was with all the shenanigans. Bro, 100%, bro. Like,
Yep.
Like, you was probably drinking something, you was probably on something, but, bro, you was 100% willingly on board with all that shit. Because just like you said, man, the amount of time it would take somebody to put that shit on and then lay down in the tub. Yeah. Kick their foot up and be smart. Bro, you was all on board with that shit, my boy.
Bro.
All on board with that shit. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. As Rafiki would say, it is time for us to get into the main event of tonight. Somebody heard that we were giving out an award at the end of the year for the best, the worst, the most egregious, outlandish, the most out of pocket member walking on the face of the earth. And last time we talked about them, we were actually giving them props.
Yep.
And we were like, this may knock them down the ranking because they're making some sense. Word must have got back to him. Word must have got back to him because he...
I don't want that shit.
Because he came back with a vengeance. He said, what I got to do to get my spot back. And somebody gave him the blueprint. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, flying colors.
Executed it flawlessly.
Flawless victory. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to this week's segment of Whose Man's Is This?
Hey, whose man's is this? Oh, man's is this? Whose man's is this? I need to know.
Let me drink some water, bro, because I know I'm about to be laughing my ass off.
Tyrese. Hello, old friend. Hold on, what's that? What's that country song? Hey, girl. How you doing? It's been a long time.
Conway Twitty.
Hello,
Ladies
darling.
and gentlemen, Conway Twitty. Nice to see you.
It's been a long time. Tyrese, man, where you been, bro? We've been looking for you, man. We've been looking for you. Apparently, you've been looking for us. So NFL preseason is going on, and these are the games that only the most diehard football fans are just like, yes, football is back. The regular fans are just like, this is just my time to start getting my fantasy draft and shit ready for when the season pops off. Nobody's paying to go to these games. Well, I mean, there are people paying to go, but I'm just like, I'm not checking for them. Like, they'll be like, football's on TV. I'm like, is it really? Is it? You know, that's my whole take on preseason football. But what if I told you Tyrese actually takes preseason football seriously? Actually, he probably takes it more serious than the players, if you will. Allow me to bring back to the screen. There was two different occasions of it. The one I want to show. This one here. Jesus Christ. So Tyrese was picked, selected, invited, however it works out. Hey, man, you're from Los Angeles. Would you mind singing the national anthem before the Rams and Cowboys game? Real quick, just come out, stand center field, you know, sing your rendition of it. You know, we even let you hang out with the players and shit like that. Like, come kick it with the Rams. He was like, oh, yeah, for sure. This motherfucker here. Thought that this was the Super Bowl halftime show. This there has been less costume work done for Super Bowl halftime shows.
Fact.
Than what this man went through for a preseason game national anthem singing. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this shit.
No, the fuck he ain't.
Bro, what is happening here? What is happening? Is he admiring the work?
Yes.
Bro, I was in disbelief. But that slight little, yeah, this the one. And then walk out like I'm gonna kill him with this. Why are you out there picking your wig, bro? Not even really. Actually, he fucked it up.
Board brush on it.
He fucked it up in the back. Like, what are you doing?
He did.
Oh, yeah. So that was that. And so his whole thing, he was trying to recreate Marvin Gaye singing the national anthem for a Lakers game back in the 80s. Or was it 80s? 80s, 70s. He sang a national anthem, and it was a very creative way to do it. He had his own style to it, his own rhythm, his own all that stuff, man. It was his own. And Tyrese was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that because that's something I know I can do, right?" So we'll go to the next scene here. Bro, he thought he was killing that shit, bro. So what I want to get to is the his tweet or his comment. Thank you. You're always welcome here. Respectfully, I don't really know if I agree. Few bad notes? Meh, that's an open mic for you. God is the greatest. We live in the best country in the world, and I really, really tried. That's what he put when talking about it. And then there was I think another one. I think this one had different things to it. No, we seen that one. Oh, this is all right, man. There we go. Tyrese, I guess, was trying to audition low key for the Marvin Gaye biopic that I think has already been cast or something. But you feeling it or not?
It's gonna be a or nah for me, with a caveat.
What's the caveat?
Nigga, don't you ever do that shit again. Don't do that. Don't.
My man can't pay homage to the greats.
Nah, bro. This man went to Tyler Perry house. Took them wigs. Went to Walmart, bought him a board brush. I know what that board brush looked like, Tyrese. You trying to brush it? Look at this shit, bro.
He out there just tip tap tip it tip.
Tap, 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 tap. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Bro, look
again.
at the face, bro.
Bro. No. This man is straight out of fucking Snowfall. Look at him.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm back. That was him. That was him saying he's coming back for the throne, my dude. Hey, I can't. I just can't, bro. Like it's oh God. Like what? Like I couldn't really hear, like, cause you know the acoustics in the stadium and stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say Tyrese can't sing. Everybody knows my man can sing. One of the best voices in the game when he was at his peak. I don't know what he's sounding like now, but I'm pretty sure still my man can still sing if he wanted to the national anthem the right way, like his own way, instead of. I think where he messed up is the gimmick,
right,
and then trying to replicate the falsetto, the voice, the swag of Marvin Gaye. That you can't, right? You can't, especially you, Tyrese. So it's like, you know, like if this was a Thanksgiving Day game and you wanted to go out there and do this whole thing, okay, you know, because it's more of a spectacle for a Thanksgiving Day, you know what I'm saying? Or they're not going to give you the Super Bowl, Tyrese. Or like Pro Bowl, maybe, you know, like when ain't shit else on, you know.
Right.
Preseason game, week 1 preseason, we doing all this? Bro, man. I went to a Cardinals preseason game. You know who they had singing the national anthem? Some girl that won a contest at an elementary school. And that shit was better than this.
That's cool. I would probably agree if I saw it.
Because it was low threat. You know, get out here, sing. You know, she kind of got hung up on some of the words. The crowd sang her through it. You know, like the typical shit, right? And motherfuckers clap. We was just like, oh, yeah, that was cool. I looked at the dude next to me. Oh, that's cute, man. You know, you a professional singer / actor, right? And this is what you doing? You coming out? Like, when I go there and they're like, sung by Tyrese, I'm expecting this bald-headed brother to come out here
Yes.
I'm looking, I'm seeing this motherfucker shucking and jiving out there wearing this shit, bro.
Is that Eddie Kane? Is that Eddie Kane Jr.?
Who the fuck is this coming out here now? I can just imagine it. He walking out to the spotlight following on like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, who is that? When he grow hair.
Say, can you she? This nigga is trying to Marvin Gaye this shit.
No,
bro.
yes, he is.
Tell me. He did not just sing that. Oh my God, man. I just can't. Like, it's the level of extraness
Man, yes.
that puts him
Yes.
like, puts him back in the conversation. It just puts him back in the you got to when you're talking about the top 5, dead or alive, whose man's? You can't
leave him out.
you can't leave him out. Nobody's list when it comes to whose man's does not have Tyrese on it. Top 5. Top 5. That'll be like saying your top 5 in the NBA without either LeBron or Jordan anywhere in the top 5.
Right.
Anywhere in the top 5. If you give me your top 5, you talk about Kareem, Bill Russell, Bill Walton, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. I'm just like, get out of here. Just
Get the list out of here.
unless I'm talking to Skip Bayless. Well, Skip Bayless will have Michael Jordan in there. But I'm just saying, bro, you can't talk top 5, dead or alive, whose man's, without bringing in the king himself. Motherfucker.
Oh, he conquered. He conquered it.
Bro, we got 4 months left. 4 months
Snatched
left.
it. When I saw that, I was like, "There's no way he don't win. there's no way he does not win."
You don't, bro. We have 16 more weeks.
If we find anything crazier than this, I will be shocked.
I mean, bro. Let me just listen. Just listen to this.
This man, in a span of a year, this man has told us he wishes he was Mexican. He dressed up as Marvin Gaye and went out and sang the national anthem for a preseason game, not a regular, a preseason game.
My man also thought the government was trying to impede Easter with the national observation of transgender, and
that too.
He was just like, not on my day of the Lord. I'm just like, bro, Easter be all over the place. This day was already established, man. Like, it's Easter be swapping days bro. This has been a thing for a while, Tyrese. You know, just numerous things. So is it when it comes to Tyrese? Are we like, it's the consistency or the level of absurdity?
It's both.
He's consistently absurd.
When you think he's done, you're like, all right. He's cool. He's calming down. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Bro, you know what? Every time we give this motherfucker some credit, he just fucking shit, man. I'm losing my standing. You know, man was just like, told y'all my wife wild, told y'all my wife crazy. I'm just like, damn, Tyrese, you was right, bro. Like, your wife really be putting you through some shit. Next thing I know, I wish I was Mexican, bro. It's February. It's February, my boy. Like, wow. Yikes. You know, like, yeesh, my boy. Like,
he's like that little kid, bro. You tell a little kid, hey, yo, man, stop, chill. Right. He's like, all right. Turn around, bitch. Bro.
In church.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want your candy, you funky old bitch. Like, yo, man, it's all quiet and shit.
Man, chill.
You yelled that like the praise team was still singing, bro. Chill. And then next what? Motherfucker went off talking about, not on the day of my Lord and Savior, we ain't doing this. And like, bro, chill. You know, like this day has already been established, you know. And then he kind of chilled for a little bit, came back, was just like, Joe Biden should get out the race. Joe Biden got out the race. Kamala, I'm just like, oh shit. Tyrese got his ear to the street. All right. He heard about Corey Harris, you know what I'm saying? Man heard about Anthony Hare. Man was hearing about all these other who's mans. He was just like, nope. I'm back. Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot.
Can't be moved, can't be stopped.
Shout out Roy Jones, man. In his fucking 1 year in rap. Motherfucker. On another note, Roy Jones was blowing up in fucking NCO clubs across the fucking country, bro. E-clubs could not get enough of that shit.
Nope, not at all.
What was this big shit? What was the shit he had with Mr. Magic? And
yeah.
I forgot the shit, bro, but that shit would be like, that was like Wipe Me Down. That was Wipe Me Down before Wipe Me Down.
Yep, you're right.
Whatever that shit was. Damn it, now I'm stuck on this shit now. Let me remove my guy from up here and get back to. Hold on, y'all gotta. This is like, I mean, it's for the Patreon, so I'm I need to find that shit. What was this shit, bro? That shit was Can't Be Touched, Go Hard, Go Home, Don't Start It. Was it Bodyhead Anthem? Was that it?
Yep, that's it.
Let's see if that's what this is. With Mr. Magic and Chopper. Are you sure?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, let's play it. Let me see. Nah, this wasn't it. Can you hear it?
No. It's I Smoke, I Drink. That's what it is.
I smoke, I drink.
I drink.
I'm supposed to stop, but I can't. You know? I'm a dog. I love hoes. I'm addicted to money, cars, and clothes. Do it big, Dad. Ha, ha. Is this it right here? Hold on.
Beat doctor.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Let's welcome him body hairstyle.
Boy, that was Eglin, bro. That motherfucker was Eglin. You can't describe a bass with one song. Beat it. Well, do it big then.
Yo, let me get 2 Crown of Cokes,
bro. Oh my God. Anyway, Tyrese Gibson. What more can we say? He's back. And right now, between the two hosts, we're saying that he is back atop the standings in our eyes. We'll put it up for a vote. Obviously, at the end of the year, we'll mention who's all been listed, what their crimes were, links to the segments and shit. But and I mean, a part of me is just like, man, he's just been on it so much. Like, you can't stop it, you know?
Fact.
So anytime my man graces the screen, he is the one and only, well, I think Terrence Howard is getting there too. But as of now, ladies and gentlemen, Tyrese Gibson, who mans is this all-star? Oh my God. I just can't. But it's that time for us to get back to our regularly scheduled programming.
And now we return you to our regular scheduled program in progress.
quick reminder, Fallen Star Fridays. Newest episode of Fallen Star is out. If you haven't listened to it today and you're hearing about this announcement on Monday, you're wrong, right? You should have known about this because you should have been following the Queens of Nerdom Facebook page and all that other good stuff, or just following the DFPN Facebook page. Link is in the description. Or paying attention to the website. Link is in the description. And amongst other things. You know what I'm saying? We've been singing it. It's been a thing the whole time. Fallen Star Fridays. New shit is out. New No Gimmicks out. Yesterday. Right? Mm-hmm. Yesterday. Yep. Came out yesterday. So get on that. Nice little review. Some opinions on D23. And then some wrestling talk. And then a nice little rally cry from our very own Frankie D at the end.
Loved it.
Meant it's a little special for me. We got a little sentimental and shit. You know what I'm saying? What else we got going on over here on DFPN, man?
We have, you said Fallen Star Friday.
Yep.
USDN recently did a show. That's dropping soon. Expect an announcement on the No Gimmicks front sometime next week. There will be an announcement on what's going on with No Gimmicks. I know if you've been paying attention, we've revamped a lot of the stuff. A lot of the cosmetics of the show has been revamped. Along with that is going to come some changes. So stay tuned if you're not following No Gimmicks, but more on that front. No numbers this week because things were down. But expect some numbers coming back next week. The website. Thank you guys for tapping into the website. The traffic is up, so people are coming through. Thank you guys for doing that. It reflects. So I really do appreciate you guys tapping in and following the website. Along with that, there'll be some additions to the website, along with some opportunities to the website. I had a very privileged interaction with another group. I learned a lot from them. I'm going to start bringing that stuff to the network. So expect additions to the network in addition to the podcast that we have on the network. So more on that. But we're going to start building. We're going to start loading up. It's come to my attention that that there are people out there that are watching. And for you all that are watching, I'm just going to say, keep watching. Because what you're about to see is going to blow your fucking mind. With that, I give it back to my co-host.
My man said it. When he toasted to the people, man, strap in. Like 2024 was already doing big things for us over here at DFPN. But it's one of them, what's that? Okay, I'm reloaded. Was that Jay-Z? Yep. Okay, I'm reloaded. Oh, man. Breaking news. Expect this Sunday voting to start for the new bracket over here at the Smoke Pit. So the bracket is the best 90s sitcoms father figure, right? So you probably could pick up from the 90s theme over on the Smoke Pit using the Fresh Prince for the profile picture, Family Matters for the banner thing. So expect that to roll out, racked and stacked based on IMDb rankings for the shows. So when you look at it, it'd be like, I thought Uncle Phil should be higher up. It's just that the show wasn't ranked as higher as others. So, but either way, at the end of the day, we all know what it's going to do. The heavy hitters are going to make it to the Final Four. So, well, I don't know with this group. Let me just say that. Let me just take that back. I don't know what the fuck going to happen in this bracket because y'all be doing shit.
Yeah, they do. Let me just say, Uncle Phil.
Don't do it. No, bro, you jinxed it. You jinxed it. They're going to be like, oh, he want Uncle Phil to go, huh? It's like American Idol when they was just like, hey, man, people are like, hey, vote for the worst singers. Keep voting for that.
I was going to say.
Yep. Keep voting for that Sanjaya. Go ahead.
If Uncle Phil and another person in this bracket have an interaction, I may be heartbroken.
If Uncle Phil and somebody else end up matching up?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the perfect world, they'll match up in the finals, right?
In a perfect world. That's what I would want.
And you already know who would win, right? In your heart. You already know who you're voting for.
I already know who wins the bracket in my heart.
Oh, okay.
You know.
I hear you.
People.
I hear you.
People do things.
Oh, trust me. We're well versed in the shenanigans that brackets bring. But oh man. What Jen say? If Danny Tanner wins, I'm done. Hey, some people ride hard for the Full House crew, man.
Seriously.
Single dad raising 3 girls.
My wife is one of them, and I'm still trying to figure out why.
And then living with his fucking brother-in-laws and shit, bro. That whole... The older I get, the more I look back at Full House, I'm like, bro, there's no fucking way. I'll tell you right now, man, God forbid Apple passes away, you know, and her brothers start coming over my house like, hey, can we live with you? Absolutely the fuck not. I'm trying to get people out of my house, bro. Like,
yeah, no. And you got a family?
Bro, you living with me, you fucked around, got engaged, had twins, and y'all still in this house?
Y'all still in my house.
To the point where you turned my basement into your music studio and my attic into your apartment. Fam, get out of my house. Like, what
the fuck out.
Please. Oh, man. Hold on, what Eric say? With our people, we're going to end up with Ray Romano.
Oh, no. No. Don't you put that evil out there. You put that evil on me.
Bah, Ray won't let me go to the summer. I hate that show, bro. I hate that fucking show. Bah, Raymond. Fuck that show. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Also, Patreons, you can expect full sessions of Fallen Star to start populating next week. We'll put 2 up a week, and then by the time we game again on the 24th, actually, I may just populate them every other day until we get there. Because when we go, we're expecting to go back live, Fallen Star, on the 24th of August. That should be live and streamed live to our patrons starting then. So hopefully you guys will all get caught up watching the sessions. So when we start talking campfires and doing a lot of Patreon exclusive things behind the scenes with Fallen Star, you guys will be in the loop on the discussions and stuff. Because there is an agreement that needs to be made fairly soon with a very important character, and 2 members, well, 1 member is very against things we have to do. So hopefully this will bring you guys all in on the loop, and you guys can be more active in the story. So appreciate you guys who have been following along episodically, but it's about time to give y'all all the behind the scenes and the full scoop. So with that being said, you got anything else for the peoples?
That is it, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tapping in with us. Episode 150 of The Smoke Pit. As always, I'm the homie Mac, a.k.a. your boy.
And I am bred like a king, Matus Kelvin Kaylee. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Until next time, have love, make sex, peace.
Peace.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the smoke pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause you know we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.